hell of a ride, exploring opportunities in digital skills for development. Well, it is not uncommon knowledge to all of us that in this century, especially this decade of ours, everything is now digital. The world has changed and there are advances in places which before we seemed were unprecedented. So before we begin, I would like to start with a short story. At the beginning of the 20th century, the automobile revolution was on. And there were two friends. They were both, drivers and chariots of horses. Those drivers of the coaches. So when the automobile revolution started, Ford Motor Company, they were making the Model T, and it was a very common consumer car in the US. So one of those friends said, hey, my friend, there's this new technology, it's a car. It can take people to places and it uses wheels. You don't have to, race horses. So I'm going to learn this thing and I'm going to work with it. And the other friend said, no, this is just children's gaming. I'm going to stay as a driver, I'm going to stay as a coach of horses. This is the thing that has been existing for centuries. Are you following me? So that first friend went and learned how to drive. And he became a driver. And the other friend remained a horse coach driver. In the next 30 years, well, you can guess who was out of a job. So that is the mentality of people naturally, resistance to what? Change. So looking back in the world, technology and the world, it has always been what? Growing, evolution. I'm saying this because we want to build a foundation for our understanding before we dive deeper into our discussion now. Now you can look at this graph, we can look at the first, the one on the left. Steam engine, 1700s, 18th century, that was the first industrial revolution. And after that, through 1850s, we had the what? Iron, and that was, you can say, the second major industrial revolution. And then electricity also came. And it also brought developments that weren't what seen before. And then lately, we have the electromagnetic and chemical revolution, which was combining electricity and magnetism to create these new levels of technology that we